What is going on?
We are live.
Live from DC.
Actually, we're in Maryland.
Oh, well, isn't DC in Maryland?
Very close. Washington, D.C. is its own entity.
I know, but it's within the confines.
Hey, we are here for Off the Record.
Welcome.
My name's Pastor Ed Knoll.
And I'm Brandon Major.
This is your weekly live conversation where we pull back the curtain on church life, what happens behind the scenes, how we think about ministry, and really just anything.
Really everything. We're
Yeah.
currently sitting in what I have endearly called fast food heaven. We are right behind us is Starbucks for your coffee. Right down here where we just ate is a Shake Shack, which was my number one take.
Okay. Shake Shack was good.
It was better than good. It was unbelievable.
I think this was probably my 5th time at a Shake Shack.
Mm-hmm.
It was very good.
Very good.
Here's the thing.
He would have taken a number one now.
He asked me if it should be in my favorite fast food now, but eatability was difficult.
He's jealous.
It was very messy. My sandwich was huge,
Yeah, but worth it.
I guess.
We got Chick-fil-A right down there. I saw Cane's driving in. So moral of the story, we're gonna have a busy afternoon here.
Yeah.
And lots
We
of
got cars driving by, people walking by.
right. So
I see a duck. Or no, is that a pigeon?
I think that's a pigeon. That's definitely a pigeon. I wish we could
great.
show you.
Yeah,
That
we
is
can't.
definitely not a
We
duck.
cannot. But we are pumped to be here.
We are pumped.
Here's the
shout
thing.
out producer Ian for making this happen.
Producer Ian and intern Emma.
And intern Emma, come on.
We just want the Off the Record family to know that we are committed to you. And we're not going anywhere.
Nothing can stop us.
Nothing can stop us.
We will make this thing happen.
Yes.
Ed, why were we in DC? Someone asked me, oh, we need to answer our questions on Instagram. We're so close right now. It's really like we're closer than it appears. It's like when you look in the mirror, objects in miracle. I look at you and I'm like, oh. Anyway, someone asked us, were we here for the State of the Union? And so the people want to know, why are we in DC?
Not for the State of the Union.
Ed's running for office is the moral of the story.
No, not State of the Union. We teased this on last week's podcast,
Yeah.
but Amplify Church is a host site for the Global Leadership Summit, which happens in August. It is a phenomenal conference that we have the opportunity to host.
Yeah.
It is based out of Chicago, so we are one of their live stream sites. And so this is a conference for all of the pastors who are host sites for the conference. So
Yeah.
we got to hear from Pastor Craig Rochelle.
Come on.
Church. He is the largest church.
Worth the trip in and of itself.
Yep. Chris Hodges.
Yep.
Church of the Highlands. Lisa Turkhurst.
Yep.
Got to hear from her. We got to hear Gary Sankey, who's the commissioner for the Southeastern Conference, if you're a college sports fan.
He was fun.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
We got to hear a guy talk on AI. Oh, Paula Ferris, former anchor for Good Morning America.
Yeah.
My hair is just going to be all over the place today. This is
Intern
just
Emma,
what it is.
make some reels of this guy's hair.
My hair.
After. That's a good.
This is great. Should have brought a hat. Anyways, so it was just a really incredible
Yeah.
lineup of speakers.
Yeah.
David Ashcraft, he's a former pastor of LCBC, which is the largest church in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. So
The
just
dude,
nice
David,
days.
Pastor David can't help but speak wisdom. He could be giving me like his top 5 favorite food restaurants like we've done, and it would just be laced with wisdom.
Yes,
It would just
he has the
he's
deepest
incredible.
voice
He
of any
does.
pastor I've ever listened to, and so it like exudes authority
Yep.
when he
Yep.
speaks something.
You're like, whatever you say.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, I will do.
Gabrielle says, "Where's my hair gel? I need it. I need it." Shout out to the Ampies.
Shout out,
for,
What's the hair gel?
our Ampies event. It is the
Got to be.
Oh, Schwartz.
Got to be.
Schwarzkopf, something like
Schwarzkopf.
that. Right?
got to be
Got to
something
be.
hair gel. Yeah, I think it was like extreme. There was some word in it, an adjective.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but
It was rather warm outside, but now the clouds have come out and we're a little cold.
yeah, I wanted to do this in the car, and Ed said, "Come on, this will be so fun."
It was very sunny out when we started our test.
It was.
Anyways,
No,
so we were here
freezing.
for 2 days.
Yeah,
This was really cool, though. We got to go visit the Museum of the Bible.
which was amazing. You've
Yes.
never been.
It was my first time.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
second time.
I'm kind of a
You're a
vet.
seasoned
Yeah,
pro.
right.
And right now, they have different exhibits that come to the Museum of the Bible all the time. So right now, one of their exhibits is about the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah,
And they have these Dead Sea Scrolls only for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
I took notes because it was so fascinating. We got to do a tour,
Yeah.
and these Dead Sea Scrolls are they were found roughly 1947 to 1955, somewhere in that range. I'm botching the dates a little bit. They're some of the oldest manuscripts we have of some of the original Hebrew Bible. They date to around 100 to 125 BC.
Yeah.
So just really very old manuscripts. We got to see a piece of the oldest script piece of Genesis.
Yeah. Genesis 1:1.
Genesis.
In the beginning, God created.
That was super
so
awesome.
Cool.
And they said there is a 1 to 20 display to rest ratio.
Mm-hmm.
So these pieces of the Dead Sea Scrolls are on display for 3 months, and then they get put into a rest period in Israel, which is going to be lighting control, temperature control, all the things, for 5 years. So 3 months to 5 years is the ratio for managing these ancient scripts. Yeah. And the reason that they've been preserved is because they were found in these caves along the Dead Sea, and it's one of the lowest points on Earth, which makes it one of the driest places on Earth, and they just survived. They survived in these caves all this time,
and here we are.
Now we're
2,000 years later.
They said like next week, I think they're switching them out.
Yeah.
So for as long as they have the Dead Sea Scrolls exhibit, depending on when you go, you will actually see different pieces of parchment representing things. And of all of the scrolls found in the Dead Sea, only 25% of them are actually biblical texts. 75% of them are other texts. They might be commentaries on biblical texts. They could be non biblical books. So other religious texts, like the Book of Enoch was represented. We saw like just some historical scrolls there. And we also learned about a treasure map.
Yeah, that's right. The treasure map. Is our next excursion.
Yes. Someone needs to call Nicolas Cage right now. How is he not? How is there not a movie about this?
I did have the thought. I'm not going to say it on mine.
Listen, since we know this podcast, since we know this podcast is worldwide, if you are a Hollywood film person, why are you not writing the next Nicolas Cage National Treasure?
Because we have an artifact for you.
Because we have the artifact for you. It's a scroll. It was I don't know if it was the only scroll found on copper, but it was found on copper, which is a really interesting, fascinating thing. Yeah. Pure copper tablets with a treasure map on it, found as part of the Dead Sea Scrolls. And it alludes to all these treasures that were found. And a lot of them were like, hey, go to John's house and go down these steps, and there's this amount of money buried in his yard, right?
So we got to figure out who John is.
Yeah, we don't know who John is, but it's also very likely that this treasure has already been unearthed.
Yeah.
But
maybe not. There's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
There's a chance.
So to anyone listening, if you want to join our team to find the treasure, you let us know, and we will gladly take you. But the museum was ridiculously cool. I mean, it was my second time going, and the first time, I didn't get any actual like tours given by the facility. This was the first guided tour, which was so cool. But even going on your own, I can't recommend it enough. To be able to walk through and see all the history for your very own eyes. Like, I love history, so it's like, I love it.
I think they had the oldest English Bible.
They did.
Translated from like
1500 something.
Somewhere in there. So they had that. They had, outside of the Dead Sea Scrolls, they had one of the oldest, from dating around 1000 AD, of the most complete Torah. Right? We saw that.
Yeah.
And it had a specific name because it's so rare to have this complete Torah. So that was super fascinating. They have the largest collection of Torah scrolls in the world. Which a Torah is, you want to share?
The law.
First five books.
First five books.
Of the Bible. And then they have a rabbi on staff at the museum.
Oh, we forgot
which we
about
didn't
this.
get to see him.
Yeah.
He sits at a desk all day
Yep.
for his 8 hours of work a day, and he writes a brand new scribed
Yeah.
Torah
Yeah.
in original Hebrew, with the purpose that once he does it, he will sign it, and they send it to synagogues around the world who don't have a Torah, because it's part of their faith that every synagogue needs to have a completed copy Torah scroll.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was
It's really neat.
really neat.
Yeah. And he will sit there, and if you go up, he will make you a bookmark with your name in Hebrew and give it to you. And he wasn't there when we were
No,
there.
he wasn't there.
He was on lunch, which was very sad. So we did not get the bookmarks.
Well,
always next time.
Serving us exactly what we need.
Exactly. Lunch.
Lunch.
Come on.
Why are you eating right now? You're writing my name in Hebrew.
It was amazing though. 10 out of 10.
We also
I
was going to say about the floor. What
no,
say?
I'm gonna preach about that. You're not allowed to bring that up.
To say
no.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna preach. I already have a whole message about the
floor.
floor.
To the off the record, Chris.
Tease it
Come on, it's off
loosely.
the
Go
record.
ahead.
It is a floor, actual mosaic tile floor.
Here goes my message. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm just joking.
Mosaic tile floor from like the oldest known church that they've been able to discover and find up until this point. And so
and they literally moved it over here. This is not, it's not a replica.
Tile by
it's
tile.
genuine, and it's what, 275,000 pieces.
275,000
A little mosaic, 275,000. I get so angry doing like a 500-piece puzzle.
Yes.
I can't imagine a mosaic floor.
Yeah.
Of 275,000 pieces. They moved it all over here.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was some creative back then who's responsible for make this floor.
And you'll hear more about those designs in 2 weeks on Sunday.
Wow. What if I use it in my sermon this Sunday?
Then we'll just double preach it.
That was really awesome. What were you going to say about the museum? Were you going to highlight something?
No, I was going to move beyond the museum.
Okay.
To say while we were down there also. So our conference didn't start until, I don't know, 10 o'clock. Well, it was like, I can't remember, 11 o'clock maybe, one of the days. And so we went out super early to explore DC.
We did.
And again, this is the extent of jacketry
It's a jacket.
that you brought with you. No hat.
No hat.
Nothing for around the neck or ears.
No.
And so it's about, I don't know, 7:30. And Ed says, hey, we're going to the Washington Monument, which is approximately how far?
It was a 25-minute walk.
Yeah. A quick walk. So if you were going a normal human pace, a lot more than that.
Yeah.
But we were booking it 25 minutes. It is frighteningly cold.
Yes.
The wind is smacking us in the face. I thought you got frostbite.
It was very cold. But here's the thing.
I thought about giving him my hoodie.
Had we not
gone
to DC and not gone to that area, I would have been sad.
Yeah.
But I guess we could have Ubered.
Yeah, we definitely could have Ubered.
I wanted the experience of walking through the city and for like everything to be revealed to us slowly as we were walking.
Well, it was fun.
It was
a good time. It would be a lot more fun in the spring.
It would be. And both of us have been to DC before. It's not like this is a new thing. But we went to the Washington Monument. We walked over to the White House, just kind of looked at it.
Yeah.
Saw the cranes. Building stuff there. And then we left.
Yeah.
We went. It was very cold.
Very fun trip.
Yeah. Also, our hotel was right next to NASA headquarters, and we have to talk about something in their foyer.
We touched the moon.
Yes. We'll hold for applause. The moon, Ian.
The moon? What do you mean you touched the moon?
So we walk in NASA headquarters. I don't know if we're supposed to do that, but we did. We walk in. It's next to our hotel.
We had a break-in entry.
And and in their foyer, they have this display talking about the moon landing, all that. And down beneath, they have a little thing that says "Touch here,
touch the moon."
Touch the moon, and they have a little piece of rock. And so it's
about the size of a quarter.
Yeah, it's tiny. That prompted a conversation between us as we were touching it, where we were like,
"Did we actually land on the moon?"
And if we did, are they really putting chunks? Even if we did land on it, are they really putting chunks of the moon out on display?
I mean, there's a whole moon up there, so
they're good. Stellar point. Stellar point.
Like,
There's a
This-
lot of moon.
This
a squirrel.
the display that
Yeah.
this. Oh,
Why? Why is it coming over here?
that actually
it looks
like
aggressive.
kind of terrifying squirrel.
I hate squirrels. Okay,
That was. We're gonna come back to
I'm
that.
sorry.
We're gonna come back.
I'm sorry.
We were walking down the street one time, and a squirrel jumped out of a tree, and he recoiled and went to the other side of it.
It didn't even jump at us. I just saw it. I do not like
Brandon
squirrels.
hates squirrels.
There's one that does not look friendly.
Brandon hates squirrels.
Okay,
That is-
the moon.
You also
the moon.
jumped at a fly earlier.
Allegedly, there's no video of that.
The piece of the moon in that little display case, that thing looked like it should be something at Chuck E. Cheese. It was the rinky dinkiest display with
Yeah.
this moon piece in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, if this is actually the moon, I feel like we'd be making a bigger deal about
I think
this.
it would be guarded a little bit more, or
I don't
in
know.
something that I couldn't pick up.
We didn't
without
go to
any
the Smithsonian, Space Museum. Maybe they got moon over there. They're just handing out moon. Piece
They
of
got
moon.
moon over there is crazy sentence.
Yes. You get a moon. You get a moon. What's up, MJ? Hey, MJ, guess what? Have you ever touched the moon?
We did.
Because we did. We did.
Pretty crazy.
So that was wild. We were right. It was NASA headquarters.
So
right
did
there.
we land? Did we land on the moon? Because well, you go first.
No, I want you to speak this into
Here's the deal.
existence.
According to Mythbusters, we did. And I'm Team Mythbusters. So I'll go with them.
I am going also to choose to believe that we did.
Gabrielle said, assuming they have all the nice moon locked up. Such a funny comment. Oh, man.
It's like the crappy moon.
Yeah, this is like the extra. It's like, that's not good. Yeah.
Oh man.
So wait, so you say no?
No, I said yes.
Oh, you said yes. Okay.
Oh,
Ian, producer
we got
Ian?
no in the chat.
Yes or no?
I think we went to the moon.
You think we did?
Yeah, I think it's
Intern
remarkable
Emma?
that we managed to, but yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All
Then
right.
I think we touched the moon. I think we did.
I believe you went on the moon.
Hey.
Us?
well,
or the world, MJ. The people need to know.
I think
We
you guys
touched the moon.
personally went to the moon.
Yeah. That's really what this trip was.
Here's
That's
the thing.
actually the work trip.
I just need it to be known we touched the moon.
Yeah.
So it was a really big deal. Yeah, we found out Brandon hates squirrels. I found that out.
Yeah.
So now we're telling the world.
I don't feel like that was a secret. I feel like most people did know that about me, but
We also found at the gift shop of the Museum of the Bible, there's this whole like
book section
book section called the Dead Sea Squirrels,
for
which
kids.
I thought was hilarious. It's like a kid's way of communicating. I don't know. They teach that. I don't know
Yeah.
what they do.
I fell down to the ground.
Yes. Marion, I watched the moon landing on TV in June 1969.
Okay, Marion, was it real? Was it real?
I think she's saying that means it's real.
Okay, all right.
New campus launch on the moon.
Hey, could be big.
Elon,
Could be.
take us there.
This podcast
Commuting will
was
be a little-
sponsored by SpaceX.
Yes.
So,
Oh, man.
that was a good time.
So we
trip.
had a nice trip. We are still very far from home.
Yeah.
So as soon as this podcast ends, we are getting on the car. Which that story post is going to run out. We have to post all those.
Yeah, we
answers
gotta
to
we gotta do our answers. You before.
Oh, they're in your DMs or whatever.
Yeah, you know the other eventful part of this trip
Tell me.
is in a span of 2 nights we had to move 3 different rooms.
We did. Our
3
hotel
different rooms.
is not great. I love the
Why?
brand. I love the brand of the hotel. So I'm not trying to
We're not
explain this hotel.
No.
But there were problems with the first room, moved to another room, problems with that room, had to get.
And we were not being high maintenance. It was a very strong odor
There's an odor issue. Yeah,
that
not ideal.
came from the plumbing system.
Yes,
2
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Here we are.
I know. And excited to get home.
Yep.
We got a good rest of the week. We're at church on Sunday.
Yep.
You
Young adults
last
tonight,
week of
you-
Jonah
Oh,
on Sunday.
Yep.
Oh, young adults tonight. Youth tomorrow.
Yep. It's a big week.
Kendall Major bringing the word at young adults tonight.
Nope. Izzy.
Nope. Izzy, no. Hey, Izzy.
Kendall is running the night. Izzy's
Kendall's
preaching.
running tonight.
Which I'll be back actually too. So young adults, if you're watching,
Come on out.
woo,
It's gonna be great. I don't know who's preaching you tomorrow.
probably Rob.
Probably Rob.
Rob, woo.
Shout out
I
Rob.
feel like we were way too chill about that.
Rob Gazowski.
We love Rob. Rob's awesome.
He is. And yeah, last week
It's hard
of
to
our
believe it
Jana
was
series.
only. How's your prep coming on this travel
I
week?
mean, I haven't done anything since we've been in DC, so I
But
got a
you
lot.
worked ahead.
I did work ahead.
Yeah.
So I have some concepts in my mind
Yeah.
that I need to do, but a lot left to go. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if I could tease anything.
Yeah.
But week
Final-
2 was great.
Yep. Final week coming up. This past week was week 2. Let's unpack it. Let's go to our Sunday rewind.
Here's a Sunday rewind.
All right. What were you going to say?
You called up the band so early.
Well, okay. I did and I didn't. And it was fully my responsibility and my fault.
Yes.
What we do a lot of times is we will give what we call a band cue for them, and we'll email this to them ahead of time so they know, hey, when this slide goes on the screen, that means all of you come on up onto the stage and play behind, and then we go into worship. Normally, that happens about 25 minutes into the message.
Right.
And then they're up there for about 5, and then there's worship. I have a tendency to be a little more scatterbrained and to go around in my notes. And so this past Sunday, I just so happened to say my band cue line 10 minutes in.
Like 10 minutes.
And so
So they
band
were
was
there
up
for like, they like just sat down, took out their notebooks, and then you said it.
they were like, yep, that's our cue.
But here's what we're talking about this. Our title of our episode, Congregational Psychology, which sounds like a really powerful phrase. We're not saying
psychologists.
anything new. But here's what happens. There's no right or wrong way, for when to have a band member come up. But because we call the band up 25 minutes into the sermon, 99.9%
triggers something.
It triggers something in the brains of the people in the seats.
Yeah.
And so then there's something about like people assume, oh, he has 5 minutes left to preach. And that's that's no one's fault. It's not a right or wrong.
That's the way we do it.
It's just something that happens when you get into the flow of the way a church service operates.
Yeah.
And so you had somebody ask you, what did they say? Like, why did you preach so long or something?
Oh, yeah. They were like, did you go really long Sunday?
And you didn't.
And I didn't. I was on my mark.
But you just fooled everybody.
It felt a lot longer because the team was up there so long, which shout out our worship team, by the way. Nathan Mavrich, having everybody in line, they didn't hesitate. When I put that line up on the screen, they came marching up. They did what they were supposed to do. And I'm looking around like, why are they up here? And then I thought, oh man, it's because I jumped the gun there. So it was interesting.
Would you like to issue a formal apology to our
worship team, who I love and respect and appreciate? To Nathan Mavrich personally, the leader of the team.
What about to our communion team?
To our communion team,
you really kept on their toes.
The entirety of past, present, and future Amplified Church members, I formally apologize for my early cue this Sunday, throwing all of your psychological rhythms off as it relates to church. And I commit. I'm apologizing. I commit. It's the biggest car. It's a really big antenna. We shouldn't be doing this outside.
Why would they have an antenna that big? It was like a Prius, Ian, producer Ian.
What are we talking about? Hold on.
A car.
Everyone online. Brandon was issuing an apology, and
I was
just
issuing a really good apology,
and we have no idea what just happened.
So a car drove by with a big antenna, and he got all excited. That's what's going on here.
A 6-foot antenna. That's 6-foot.
That's the entirety of this conversation.
That was unbelievable.
It's not that crazy.
Outside is the worst idea we've ever had.
It's not that crazy. It was just a big antenna.
All right, keep apologizing.
I
keep apologizing, Brandon. More apologies.
So, but I have decided moving forward, I'm just going to give an audible, "Hey band, come on up," instead of trying to give a slide.
Wow.
I know,
big
this is groundbreaking. You're hearing it here. This is why you tune in. So it will now be a "Hey band, come on up" instead of a slide.
But it was a great Sunday. Last week we talked about our favorite preachers. I've changed my list. Number 1, Brandon Major.
Again, I'm back on?
You are on.
I'm back on.
You're
okay.
on.
All right.
Shout out Pastor Mel Mazingale, who watched last week and was also upset he wasn't on either of our lists.
Yeah, he did bring that up.
Called us out.
No,
but it was a joke. It was a joke. We love Mel.
We'll see if he's really a fan if he watches.
Right, exactly.
Jesus.
We haven't talked with producer Ian about what segments we were really going to do today. Do you have anything for the cutting room floor today? Was there anything that you didn't get to hit?
I'm sure there was. There always is,
Yeah.
but nothing for today.
Yeah.
I can't remember Sunday. So
It has feel like
it feels like a long time ago.
just because of the travel.
Yeah.
And we sitting through this conference. I don't know if you've ever experienced this. I've heard the phrase, it's like drinking water through a fire hose.
Right.
So we've just like intellectually,
we are well hydrated.
it's intellectual fatigue, right?
Yeah.
So it was just
and I'm extra tired because like Ed makes me drive him places. So like I'm the driver. So no rest here,
I have a really hard time believing this, Brandon.
Oh, you have the keys. I was looking for him.
I love to drive, and I have allowed Brandon to do some of the driving on this trip, and you've done an okay job.
Help!
We were both still alive.
We're making
it. Yeah, that's it. So last week of Jonah, this week,
yeah.
Then we're going into Easter.
Come on,
just a little tease. We've already talked about this. Easter Sunday's coming up. It's early this year. We're gonna have 2 services on Easter Sunday, 9 and 11. Full kids men at the 9, and preschool and under at the 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Here, look at Marion. Your message was excellent. You left Jonah in the whale, I believe.
I thought I read that.
No, I think you got out.
I thought I did because I ended with, and the Lord came to him a second time. As I read through. But you might be right, Marion.
You know
You're
what?
normally right.
I bet you that Marion heard the band cue. And she tuned out.
I should have issued an apology just to Marion too. Marion, I'll see you Sunday about that.
So Easter Sunday is coming up. We got the two services. Palm Sunday week before, the rumors of the donkey are I don't want to confirm. We can't confirm.
Okay.
But they're rumors for a reason. So there might be a donkey.
I mean, there might be anything.
There might be anything.
You know what I mean? So
that's true. And this Sunday, here's why we're bringing up Easter. Because this Sunday, we are going to have yard signs available to take from church. And make sure you put it in your yard. Tell everybody. Why are you laughing?
Nothing. It was just the funniest pitch I ever. It was. Here's why. Yard sign. It was just funny.
I'm getting distracted again, Ian.
Another
so many antennas.
No, a very old lady crossing the street with a cane.
Oh,
there's lots of cars.
Now I feel bad. Okay.
Don't laugh about the old lady.
I was poking funny you with the antennas.
She made
not
it
seeing the.
She made it across.
Oh man.
All right. Hey, I got a question last week.
Yeah.
We did not prepare for this at all.
No,
I got a question last week that I'm just going to challenge you with on the spot.
Yeah.
Because I had somebody from the church reach out to me asking about it's not a theological, maybe it is a theological, we can describe
it's more a terminological.
Terminological, okay.
Is that a word?
Related,
I looked that up.
Terminological.
So
terminological?
I feel like it has potential.
Terminological.
Yeah. Let's see here.
We don't know.
Intern Emma says no. Not a word.
Oh.
That's why we have interns.
Well, not anymore. Okay, I'm just joking. I'm just joking, intern Emma. You're great.
The word, let's just tell people this. The word was legalism.
Yeah.
And the question was, there was some confusion by this individual around what is legal, what is the phrase legalism? And it came up out of a small group this individual was in, because they were making reference to why they do certain faith practices and their motivation to do certain faith practices.
Yeah.
And somebody had taken that to challenge them not to be legalistic about these faith practices. But they didn't quite understand what is the total concept of legalism. So no preparation. Can you define the terminological term?
We just made a word
of legalism.
Man, it is actually a word.
It's Emma. Wow. This is going on her official documentation for this week.
No, Emma, that was fantastic. I got your back. That was great.
She said you were wrong initially.
But then she said I was right. And sometimes it takes a while.
Redacted.
Hey, all right.
Terminologically, legalism. I feel like, okay, I would say it is doing something purely out of obligation that might even be a good thing. Ed's Googling it. That might even be a good thing, but from the wrong place. So, doing it from the Bible says I have
I kind of like that. Doing the right thing for the wrong reason. How about that?
Yeah. But more of the like I have to do this, right? Like, okay, the Bible says I have to do this. And really what Christ came to do is, hey, yeah, we're called to do these things, but it's a really, this is such a blessing to be able to do this.
All right, so let's give some context to this. So when we are on Sunday and we're encouraging someone to read the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be a legalistic approach for why we should read the Bible? And what would you say is
God will be happier with me if I read my Bible. God will like me more. I'll earn favor with God. That's all legal.
I will go to heaven.
It's kind of like quid pro quo-y. You know what I mean? I will get this thing because I do this thing.
Yes.
And I'm just doing it because God says.
Yes.
Which is not like we should do things that God says, but we should do it from the right heart place, which is, man, I've been saved by Jesus. I know Jesus. Now I get to know more about him for myself. So then it kind of flows out of there.
I just kind of got to grease you up a little bit. And then once it gets going, the pastor in you, it's been a weird.
So, what do you think about legalism, Ed?
Oh my.
Whew. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a great time
to
use your technical difficulty screen.
That was definitely a terminological choice that you made.
We can't see if you used it or not, Ian, but hopefully you got to share.
I can't.
So, what do you believe breaks? Good.
No, that's the question.
What do you believe breaks a legalistic mentality whenever it comes to also encouraging people to obey? So we obviously want to encourage people to obey the teachings of Jesus.
Yeah.
But we don't want to encourage a legalistic mindset around that. So what does that look like?
You said the word to break it.
To break the legalistic mentality.
I think you got to see Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
You got to spend time with him.
Yeah.
There is something about I've maybe even heard you teach this before about why you serve your wife. It's like I serve my wife because I am in love with her.
Shout out Kendall
and Katie.
Don't comment. You never say nice things about her. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Go on. You serve her because you love her.
We serve her because we love her.
Yes.
Not because I have to. It is a joy that I get to love my wife and serve my wife and spend time with her and do nice things for her and make sure that she knows she's valued and loved, like all of those things. I'm not doing it because a piece of paper says I'm married to her.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because there is a love there. And the same thing is true with your relationship with God. There has to be this realization of the love of God in your soul. And out of that love of God, specifically because of who he is and what he's done for us, which is that he came as a perfect man, paid for my sins, died, rose again. Put my faith and trust in him. I get life and more life because of that truth. And because of that, it should well up in us a joy and a love and a passion to know the Lord and serve the Lord. And so therefore, I want to do all of these things that the Bible commands in response to the joy, in response to the love. I want to read my Bible. I want to be in church. I want to make sure my words, I'm using words that value and honor him and bring life to people, right? So we're not just not swearing because the Bible tells us to. It's like, no, I want to make sure my words are life-giving because God is so good to me and has been so good to me. I want to make sure even my words communicate the goodness of God with the types of language I use.
Yeah, I think that's all really good. I also think, too, there's kind of we've confused the terms legalism and discipline to some degree, too. So whenever you I think people can look at it and say, okay, well, someone's telling me I have to read the Bible. If I don't feel like reading it, I don't want to do it legalistically, so I just won't. When in reality, there's something to still doing the discipline you don't want to do. That doesn't make it legalistic.
Right.
What makes it legalistic is not doing it for that heart.
Yeah.
That you'll know the Lord more. You'll experience his love. You'll operate out of that more.
Yeah.
So discipline is good. And the
Yes.
two are very similar. Like the actions of discipline, a lot of times it's doing what you don't want to do. A lot of times legalism looks like doing something you don't want to do because you feel like you have to. Whereas here, the motivation is different. It's because you see something deeper that it'll add value. It will be good.
Yeah.
But it's not to earn the merit or the favor of God in your life.
That was a really powerful comparison. I don't know if that's a word, but it was good. So the word legalism in a legalist isn't necessarily found in the Bible, but it does stem from the Pharisees, right? Mm-hmm. And so I do want to note that the reason that it's so often warned about and talked about within Christian circles today is because you saw this in the days of Jesus. And you had Pharisees, these were the religious people who made such a big deal out of following the law that they actually lost the heart and the spirit of the law. And then there would be religious men who would not help somebody on the Sabbath day because the law says not to work on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
And as a result, they actually lost the whole spirit and purpose behind the law itself. This gets even extrapolated after Jesus dies, rises again, and actually solves the problem of the gap between us and God, which was the problem that the law was trying to solve.
Yeah.
So that we could be in right standing with God. Now we have that right standing because of Jesus. So if we fall into this trap of feeling like, well, I'm so great because I'm doing the law or I'm checking all the religious boxes, you can have a life full of checking religious boxes, but actually be super far from God.
Yeah.
And feeling like I'm going to heaven because I've checked all the religious boxes.
The fruit of legalism is always pride in your life. The fruit is always going to be, look at me, look how good, which Zach in the comments, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The religious leaders, the Pharisees of the day, feeling like, man, I'm the greatest, I'm the best, no one compares to me, because a legalistic heart produces that prideful spirit. So whereas with grace, the grace of Jesus in our lives, we're called to the fruit of the Spirit, right? Which, whenever we're following him from pure hearts, pure motives, it flows out of that.
Can I ask you, when we were doing our fast at the beginning of the year,
oh yeah,
you had shared, and I don't remember exactly what you said.
Yeah.
But you had shared something related to sometimes you struggle with fasting because you find yourself falling into a legalistic mindset. Do you mind sharing what that's about?
Yeah, it's that whole mentality of like, even though I know it's very not true, it's like, okay, sometimes how you'll hear fasting taught, it does feel like there's some big exchange that's like, man, I'm doing this so that God does this. And in my head, I've had a hard time. I believe that when we fast, when we pray, some things are unlocked for lack of better terms, that we wouldn't have ordinarily. I believe that, but that's not the reason to fast, right? The reason to fast is more of Jesus, more of him. But I think the way, in the context that I heard it kind of communicated growing up, that theology just worked with my mind a little bit, just with how it was presented. So even to this day, I need to guard against that perspective of, okay, Lord, I'm fasting, therefore you're going to be pleased and XYZ will follow. Instead, Lord, I'm fasting, I want more of you, let the fruit be whatever it is.
Have you ever experienced that? I don't know if you have.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced that with generosity at all? Like, you have the principle of sowing and reaping, that what we sow, we will reap, be faithful in little, faithful in much. You know,
I haven't, like, personally, but I could see how someone easily could.
Right.
But I think the way I've always heard that taught is not, well, that isn't always how it's taught, but at least in my context, I've never personally felt that way.
When we were in the fast, I was doing a liquid only. So it was a modified liquid only, if you remember, because I was doing protein and water.
Yeah.
I had electrolyte drinks, tea, coffee, and then I got into it, and I had a day where I wasn't feeling super well, and I had already taken my electrolytes, and I think it had something to do with like my glucose. So I did some juice. And I remember wrestling in a moment, like, oh my gosh, am I messing up? Am I failing because I'm adding in juice? And it's like, I actually took that for me and my relationship with the Lord and how I was walking with the Lord in that season and what I was using the fast for. I feel like that was the wrong question to be asking. I don't think it was really dishonoring for me to add juice into my modified liquid fast. It was just a decision.
It's a liquid.
It's a liquid. But also, there was this part of me of thinking like, will people think I failed? Well, and that's that would be the wrong motivation. It's for me to do a fast because I want to impress someone or I want someone to think, oh, I'm a big deal because I'm doing this type of fast.
Yeah.
The whole point of the fast was to honor the Lord and get close to the Lord.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So a legalistic mindset is going to take you down the wrong path of motivation. And you already.
It all comes back to the heart. All comes back to the motive.
It does.
Doing things you don't want to do is good. Don't do it for the wrong reason.
It does.
Yeah.
All right. It is time for our draft.
Do we have
something.
We do.
Favorite nicknames for when we don't know people's names.
All right.
Here's the thing. He's so excited about whatever he just played, and we can't hear it or see it.
It's so sad.
But he was so excited about this thing that he made for the draft today. And so viewers at home, I hope it was great. If it was great, drop something nice about producer Ian in the chat. That's what we need you.
That's what we want.
Wait for you guys to watch back and just admire how ridiculous that was.
I'm excited.
It'll be great. So, okay. I don't remember how this came
I
up.
do.
Okay.
So we're walking around DC and someone would like grab a door for us or, do something. And Ed would go to them and he'd say,
in the elevator.
In the elevator, the guy like pushed a button.
Yeah.
The guy pushes a button for us and Ed goes, "Hey, thanks, guy." And I noticed him he did this like multiple times. "Hey, thanks, guy." And I had a visceral reaction to this because I just feel like that is one of the worst things to call another dude is, "What's up, guy? Hey, guy." I hate that. There are a couple of worse ones. And so this evolved into a conversation. What are the best things or best names
What
to
are the
call
best
somebody?
nicknames to call somebody when you don't know their name?
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, as pastors, sometimes this happens to us. You know everybody's
He
name?
speaks for himself.
Okay. Don't even try to brag about this. Everybody that goes to Amplify Church, ask Brandon if he knows your name on Sunday.
That's crazy.
You know what? Go ahead. Because everyone watching this right now, I know you.
Did I tell you something? Shane. What's Shane's last name? I don't know his last name.
Salufus.
Is that true?
Yeah. Zulu. That's what I call him.
Okay. Shane, one of our young adults, really awesome guy, serves, sits in the front row, phenomenal, runs ops at AYA.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out. Shane puts me on the spot one day, bro. Calls me out. Says, "You don't know my name, do you?" And I was like, "Shane." And it was in front of a group of people. Like, he was trying to take me down.
He was.
And then when I knew it, his face like shrank. Like his whole perception like shrank. But he didn't respond. So then I was like, I guess I was wrong. I gotta guess another name. Like, that's even his second name. He was like, "No, you were right. You actually did know it."
That's funny.
So I hate when people put me on the spot like that.
It is cruel. Do not do that.
We are so blessed with our church. We have a lot of people that come to Amplify Church. I will remember a lot of names, but sometimes I'll remember something super random, like where you work, but not your name, or this thing that you asked me to pray about for you.
Yeah.
But I'm so sorry. I can't remind me your name,
Yeah.
So it is hard, but I feel like we do a pretty good job.
I feel like we do too.
Zach says nothing is worse than being called buddy.
100%. That's in my list. Wait, are we drafting the worst names or the best?
I thought we were drafting best.
Oh, I thought we were doing worst.
I think worst is funnier.
But I think I said let's do both. Let's do both. We got enough time to do both.
Yeah, why don't we do 3 each then?
Okay, let's just all right. So
Three
best
best
names for whenever you don't know.
How are we
someone's
picking
name.
who goes first, Ian?
I think Brandon has earned his time getting picked first for once because he never gets picked first.
Okay.
And
Hey.
because if Ed goes first and I have some randomizer, he's going to tell me that I'm just cheating.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, whatever your name is. I'm kidding.
No, I already know what Brandon's one is that he does when he doesn't know someone's name. He just says friend. Thanks, friend.
Yeah, yes, okay, that's my number one. How are you, friend? That's such a good one. That is
Okay.
goated
Call
level.
Okay.
Wow.
We're really calling ourselves out here because now people are going to watch us and then hear us
You're
say
gonna have
that to
pick
them
new
and they're going to
words
know.
after the podcast.
We got to pick new words.
Hey there. I don't even know.
Hey,
All right, that's your
old
first
buddy,
pick.
old
Tell me that
pal.
doesn't work so well though.
I have
Tell me that's not.
never used friend.
How are you, friend?
Never
It's
used
so
it.
nice. It's so nice.
I've never used it. That's your first pick?
That's my first.
All right. My first pick. I'm just going simply
Guy.
man. Hey man.
Oh, that's such a good one. Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah. That's also goated.
Super, super simple. Doesn't feel like a nickname even.
Yep.
It just slides right into the conversation.
Man's definitely the safest.
Yes.
And, well, what if it's a woman?
Well, okay.
You
Got
know,
him.
honestly,
What? I don't think I'm thinking any.
I don't think I do
Is this
anything.
really offensive?
I would just say, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Just nothing at all.
Yeah, because it's weird. It's
Yeah.
weird when you're married.
Yeah.
You're not. Guess single guys don't be out there
Calling girls wrong names.
don't be doing it. So yeah,
Not a
this
good
is
show.
purely guy to guy. I'm gonna say, dude. What's up, dude?
All right. I got 2 picks, so you just jumped ahead of me.
Oh, dang it.
Penalty.
Snake draft.
Penalty.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
But I'm not going to pick dude anyways. So
Okay.
you can keep it. You can keep it. My second one would be guy. What's up, guy?
Oh,
Hate
Guy just
Ian.
gives me the absolute ick. I don't really know why, but
There's so many other ones that are bad.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna lock in, dude. It's kind of like cringe a little bit. But depending on context, if you're just like, "What's up, dude?" My final. I really didn't think about this.
Friend, I've heard you say friend and dude all the time.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
I'm gonna probably go with like brother. Yeah,
Oh,
brother. That iteration.
I'm so mad, dude. I think
How you
that's
doing, brother?
I think that's a Christian thing.
Maybe.
I get it,
Because you can
bro.
also do the sister.
Bro would be
What's up, sister?
bro. Do you get here, Ian? We need a ruling on this. Does he get brother and bro?
there are two different things, I would say.
They are.
All
I
right,
think
then
they
let me
are
pick.
Which one you
two
want?
very different connotations.
I'm going, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
go
shouldn't
with
have
brother.
even asked. I should have
Yeah.
picked it.
I
That's-
don't think he gets bro because he said brother. So he gets brother. If you want bro,
Okay,
you can
And
have
I get bro.
That's
I get
fine.
bro.
That's fine.
Dude, mine are great.
Guy,
Guy,
Nah,
bro,
guy-
and
guy-
everybody on
Guy
Sunday
is tough.
walk up to Ed and say, "How are you, guy?"
Zach does not like guy.
Yeah, guy is a terrible pick. All right, let's do our top 3 worst. You can.
So Ed gets to go first now.
I just needed a list.
Wow. Okay. You get to go first for the worst.
Here's the thing: the worst. There are a million terrible ones.
So many bad ones.
I'm going first.
You're going first.
Legend. What's up, Legend?
That's
That's
tough.
not. That's really cringe. What about like Superstar? What's going on, Superstar? No, that's not actually one though, is
No.
it? I'm gonna go with Guy. Guy would be my least
Guy's a great pick.
favorite.
It shows up on both lists.
Yeah.
What's your second pick?
Oh, I get a second one. You know what's the worst, Buddy? Oh, I think Zach put that in,
he
Buddy.
did. That should have been a number one.
Well,
pick.
we know
Buddy
where
and
Zach's
Guy.
vote's going for this draft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zach, you better vote.
I'm gonna go Chief.
Chief. Oh, wait, Chief is really good.
Second round. What's up, Chief? All right, I gotta do my final pick. Oh man, are you googling now that you?
I have my third, but I want to see what honorable mentions are.
You gotta go right off the dome here. You can't be using a list.
I don't know. We don't use the bad phrase. I guess I use guy,
You do.
but boss.
Oh, I kind of like boss. I mean, if I'm like seeing in front of
What's up, boss?
What's up, boss?
Legend is so niche.
You're leaving one on the table. That
For
is
a bad one.
Yeah, pal.
Hey, pal.
Pal.
Yeah, that's pal's weird.
Pal is really
Pal's,
bad.
Pal's right there with Buddy
Yeah, it is. Those ones are bad.
and Guy.
Yeah. So
Other honorable mentions. Man,
sport.
never
Sport.
do
Sport is so demeaning.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's why I did not think of Buddy as bad.
Okay.
Because as a father,
Tiger.
I call Harrison Bud or Buddy universally.
Yeah, I feel like you're
What's
allowed
up,
to
bud?
dad pass on that.
So in my mind, I equate that with something really
Well, like if I
positive.
see Ian in the office tomorrow and I say, "Hey, buddy," he has every right to punch me.
100%.
Yeah.
But when
I
we're
think it's
talking about
different.
nicknames,
It's different, like dad to kid. Like that's
It
fine,
is.
or like older person to like kid. Like I think you get a pass on that.
Yes.
If it's adult to adult, it's bad.
yes, I totally agree. My whole point, though, is in my mind, I have this really positive connotation with it. So I'm not even going to I wouldn't interject it.
How do you feel about Champ?
Hey, champ. No, can't do it. I have to say it out loud and hear it in my own ears.
Tiger. I'm gonna
Tiger's insane.
tomorrow in the office. I'm definitely saying, "What's up, Tiger?" to Ian.
Please
Cowboy.
don't.
How you doing? How you doing, cowboy?
I will
That's
leave.
crazy. That is crazy.
I do think as we close today, I do think we have to officially start using only the bad ones as just a joke now.
Because not enough people watch this to know. They'll just be offended.
Shout out our.
They'll just,
How
they'll
many
just
people
be
are watching
offended.
right now?
How can we turn this
16.
into a social
These
media
16
campaign?
people know. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Intern Emma is gonna roast us.
Hey, I'm not sleeping. We appreciate everyone who watches.
Yes, I know.
We love each and every one of you. I'm
Amen.
just saying we can't go around the church saying, "Hey, hey, Tiger."
What's up, cowboy?
Why did I say lion?
I will 100% call someone cowboy on Sunday.
Okay.
Promise you that.
Okay. All right.
It might be Zach.
Gabrielle, you should have a camera ready.
Oh, I think that's it.
That's it. Another week, another draft,
Yep.
another time together.
We
love
can't
you
hear the
guys.
outro music, so we have no idea how to time this. So we're just going to say we love you. Thanks so much for watching Off the Record. We will see you on Sunday and back here next week at 2 p.m. Be blessed.
See ya.